All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. We're going to be posting here on this page a little bit more because my main channel now has 2 copyright strikes. Thank you to my good pals at Clutch Point. So we're going to talk about the Houston Rockets offseason. There is a quote here from David Aldridge, that's right. David Aldridge, he is a reporter for The Athletic. This is the quote. This is a haul from GM Rafael Stone and his front office. They got a lot of big picks and took a lot of big swings. Houston's strategy less than a year from turning the page on the Harden era is clear and looks promising. The defensive possibilities down the road are mouthwatering. The Rockets rookies this year, along with the young holders, Christian Wood, Kevin Porter Jr., and Jae'Sean Tate, can and will grow in Tatum with second-year coach Silas. Check back in 2023. Things could be lovely in Clutch City. So that is the quote from David Aldridge, and obviously this is just music to Rocket fans' ears because they're not talked about enough as it is. And we had 4 first-round picks. We made a great trade. We gave 2 heavily protected first-round picks. Who knows if they'll ever even get those picks? I don't even think they'll ever get the protections on the 2 picks sent to get Alfred Şengün at number 16 to the Oklahoma City Thunder. It was an absolute steal. And while I don't believe they had the biggest offseason as far as signings and trades going, they really only did a handful of things. Getting David Nwaba, who is probably their most versatile defender, that is a really good sign. In fact, before the offseason, I was thinking I wanted Sterling Brown over David Nwaba, and although we could have used Sterling Brown's three-point percentage, it was like over 40%. He was the best three-point shooter on the Rockets last season. It's not the end of the world because defense wins championships and we need to focus on defense. Defense was not a good sign for the Rockets last season. Now, you look at Jalen Green. I don't know who's going to be starting. We'll probably get a better idea relatively soon. I still think Jalen Green is going to come off of the bench, kind of like a LaMelo Ball situation. They've got some roster spots they need to clear up. They just need to figure out who is good playing together, who should be on the bench, who should be starting. I don't know that right away Jalen Green will start, but everyone's got their own opinion. I know a lot of you guys think that he will. Superstar potential. He definitely has that kind of face of franchise fit. And so I think the whole league, not only Rocket fans, are very excited to watch Jalen Green play. I just mentioned Şengün. He was better than advertised defensively. You've got Şengün and Garuba as our backup 4, as our backup 5. Ran a poll on Twitter the other day. 95% of you guys think Şengün is going to be starting the season on the Rockets and not in the G League. I still kind of disagree. I think he might play some time in the G League. Even Garuba might play some time in the G League. However, they're so thin at the front court position that they might not be able to afford to. And Şengün looked NBA ready. Garuba, they're NBA ready. They just need to adjust to the speed. It's just probably not going to be that efficient and that pretty right away. I mean, we saw it with Şengün game 1. Yeah, he put up 15 and 15, but he also shot 3 of 10 from the free throw line. Josh Christopher, he's a little bit more of a project. You've got him probably going to have the whole season down there in the G League. He needs to figure out shot selection, but he's a very promising two-way player. His defense, extremely underrated. I didn't realize how good of a defender he was until the Rockets actually drafted him. And then with Daniel Theis, I made a video about him a couple days ago, but when you really look into it for the long term, even short term, just having him at the 5 position, whether he is coming off the bench or he is starting, I hope he is starting. You guys know I'm a Bulls fan. I watched a lot of Daniel Theis last season. He's a guy who's going to dig in the trenches, take that beating every single night. So Daniel Theis, I'm not too big on the contract length, but for this upcoming season, he will definitely be useful for the Rockets. So I've mentioned it before, the Rockets had the best offseason. I truly believe they had the best offseason, and that quote from David Aldridge just kind of seals it for me. So that's it for today, guys. If you enjoyed it, hit that like button, hit that sub button. Like I said, a lot more videos coming on this channel. A little worried about those 2 copyright strikes. You get 3 channels, goodbye. So peace.